They know which angles to hold, so it's not as easy to find that type of success, but paiN can still deliver it towards you if you give them even a little bit of space. And here we jump into it. We've talked about it a lot. Let's see what is actually going to go down here as we go to Ancient.
Well, they've been given that little bit of space in towards mid. There's heavy presence on the A side of the map, though, and that's going to be a cacophony of kills all together. Two coming through, and they're still bringing the hit on towards A, but it's heavily reinforced, and this is not looking appetizing. Indeed, it has all fallen apart. That's extremely comfortable for Team 1. They read the round that paiN wanted to have, and just from get up to get going, they had all the kills come their way.
Yeah, and that's something you have to overcome. As we talked about, the CT side is very difficult to deal with on Ancient. So paiN will jump right back into it with a 4-spy. It's going to be 3 Tech 9s and 2 P250s, and they will go for that tried and true B hit potentially. Quick execute. Smoke's going to get tossed on forward. Flashbang as well, and here they come. Could overload Team 1. That flashbang is good. On the mark. The thing is, TRK is better. He gets the 3K, and the pistol just can't do anything, as X&S will likely close this one out, and he does. 2-0 for Team 1.
Clean. We talked about it. They're really good at starting well into these halves. It's the same thing they did on Inferno, right? In that first half, they just started out clean and built upon it. What is TRK doing right now? This is like calisthenics? Like stretching? Look down, look right. He's got a routine here. What's it? What? It actually does just feel like it's like a mouse stretch for him or something. A little flick routine he's got going on. Might have asked about that sometime. Yeah. Obviously, not expecting a whole lot out from this round.
No.
A bomb plant would be a miracle, to be quite frank. And based on the setup from Team 1, it really would be. Pace up, boost it up with the SMG, IDK playing with rifle, both having some utility to work with here. Mid player could fast rotate in. What they're going to be hoping for is that Big Zero on first contact can rip one head and pull that rotator and maybe even pull the second player off the site. That would be huge. There's the contact. Does he pull the rotator? No, because they haven't felt any other presence. So they don't have to shift. And now IDK has revealed what's actually happening here, and it's time to feast. And indeed, they will. A 4-piece meal there on the A site leaves just Big Zero wandering around like lonesome. And well, through 3 rounds, John, paiN Gaming have no kills.
Well, I don't know if I'd read into that too much, but but yeah, I mean, Team 1 have shut them down in every way and built up their economy handsomely without dying a single time, of course. 3-0, but it all starts here. Rifles are out. AKs across the board for paiN. Can't necessarily afford the big green, and I'm not sure they necessarily want to go for it. You know, this T side on Ancient, sometimes you want to have that mobility over the AWP. And now it's going to be aggressive mid control coming through from Team 1, but Nekis punishes it right off the docket. Hardzout gets a second, and Nekis a third. Nothing doing at all for Team 1 towards mid. Now X&S gets one, but they're spamming him down. Ruthless in their attempts to take him down, and now Bigu is going to drop into the smoke. Only TRK left, gives away his position, and Bigu through the smoke gets the headshot. Oh, what a quick round here for paiN, Mike.
All right, paiN, we're done with the having no kills thing. They were ready to take a round. Guns come out. Team 1 goes down dominantly as well. Obviously, there will be money for the reinvestment here. Team 1 going to shift things up. We got the full util. They've got everything working in their favor. No SMGs, so no reason to try and make any gamble plays into this one. But IDK takes a chunky amount of damage off of that deep multi. He knew it was there, but he wanted to test it. Needed to cross those nades. Oh, those nades into elbow are deadly. This mid-engagement, though, still comes out for Nekis. He may be walking wounded, but he doesn't care. He's still going to get his. And that's all that matters. 2 players here in Jaguar. Just waiting around the corner. Spam out. Yeah, Will have heard that. He knows his presence here.
What?
Oh, he nearly gets found. The spam out from Jag just so potent. And X&S still wants to fight it. He's going to be here as the smoke fades. Who's watching for him? Who's watching for him? No one is. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3 for X&S! Almost the 4th as well. 40 points of health remaining. Split between 2 players. paiN Gaming in the gutter. X&S with the hero play.
Yeah, they just completely averted their attention from Snake, and X&S takes down the high HP players, leaving, as you alluded to, Mike, only 2 of the lowest HP players. It doesn't matter. Hardzout gets 2. Beautiful headshots for paiN, and the space is opened up once more. Team 1 got a little over aggressive. They wanted to try and spot out if anyone was there, and well, they got more than they asked for. IDK, the last one standing. Oh boy, how does this happen?
They're just rotating off. They're just rotating off. They're gonna
It's a
keep
great
Team 1
play.
guessing. That was such an odd setup. It was TRK and Maluk, right? And they just
Yeah,
fight it. They just
they didn't
fight
have
it
to.
one by one. Oh, and a headshot angle as well, where the advantage or the disadvantage rather, the low HP doesn't come to bear. IDK gets a little lucky here, and that Nekiz has missed him, but oh, the footsteps are heard, and Nekiz is ready for that one. paiN Gaming take the second round. Team 1, so much damage early. So much from XNS in the 3K, but they can't see it through.
Oh, that's got to hurt for XNS. That is a painful one for him to swallow, the fact this team loses after he turns the round on its head with the 3K. But paiN, I mean, credit to HardSap. Those two fights were won very cleanly, but Team 1 over aggressive without much of a reason to do so, especially they gained the man advantage. Now they're going to come through with the pistols. XNS trying to fight PKL eventually will go down to the AK. And, well, Team 1 are going to try to continue aggressing towards Snake. I mean, the nade's going to fly through and a lot of damage onto Maluk and IDK. Nekiz wraps up two more with a pretty bow, and now paiN continues his path on forward down A main and only receives a fistful of bullets from HardZao.
IDK Deagle 4K. Mid 10.
I mean,
he's going to go poking in. He's got the first fight isolated. Bigazero right around the corner. But obviously Bigazero's posted for this, so this shouldn't be doable. And it's not.
yeah. I mean, the way this match has gone, it wouldn't surprise me if IDK pulled off something crazy, but yeah, it was just odds were completely against him. HardZao holding that angle and would not miss the opportunity. So that 3-0 lead evaporates, and paiN get 3 in a row of their own and tie things up. And with how difficult it can be sometimes to get these T-sided rounds, this is already trending in a pretty positive direction for paiN. That said, Team 1 will have full A1Ss here. The op not in play because they can't afford it, but Maluk will be towards Donut. That said, Nithon with his big green takes down XNS, and Bigu could get traded here. Has to be careful of Snake. Doesn't realize there's a player ahead of him, and, well, it doesn't matter. Actually, no, TRK was in Jaguar. I don't know what I'm talking about, but either way, TRK does get the trade, and Nithon comes right on back, makes it a 4v2. I mean, I'm surprised Team 1, they just feel like they have their fingers firmly pressed down on the W key because they're not stopping. They're walking into the crosshairs of paiN.
No. Yeah, they very much seem to be dedicated to this slightly more aggressive play style, trying to get the early advantages, and it is backfiring in a big way. They're going to concede the lead here, and that's pretty rough. Considering the number of gun rounds they've had already on Ancient, it's gotta hurt to be staring down a 3-4 scoreline, right? And now your money's on the back foot. Now paiN Gaming have the chance to make this a real run of rounds. And we said beforehand, 5 was plenty on this T side for paiN, and they're looking to do a whole lot more. So maybe we have identified what paiN Gaming was seeing out from Team 1, which is just this eagerness to hunt, this eagerness to fight. And paiN ready to receive them in every one of these rounds with open arms. You can see, even now, Nekiz is playing anti-flash, right? Expecting some sort of a peek down in towards elbow off of his teammate. And actually,
As he turns around, there's the flash.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
I think it was his teammates, though.
Perhaps.
So they will take this mid space. They'll also take Jaguar control while you have it available. A 2-for-1 deal.
That's not too shabby.
Cave could
I
be
mean,
a trap.
Team 1, exactly. That's what I was going to say. You got Cave, which could definitely be a trap here for paiN should they walk into it. PKL spots out XNS, doesn't know TRK is around the corner, and XNS really wants PKL to come take this fight. Thing is, he had to survive that, and he doesn't. Now, when TRK peeks around, PKL's no longer there, and he's just going to hunker down in this corner and hope that PKL pushes into his crosser. But at this point, B is a liability for Team 1. If paiN get in here and deal with TRK without much of a fuss, then this round is absolutely theirs, and it's already in their favor given this limited buyout for Team 1.
Patience from paiN as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So patient. TRK's just left the stew. He has no idea if they're even here anymore. There's an EQ on towards B. Now he's going to come looking, and the patience doesn't work. TRK's got a rifle, and he's got this position. Now this could be huge. He's not going to have many teammates, not for long, and, well, he won't have his own life as Netcase comes in to be the cleanup crew. This should be well and comfortable. The one big threat in the round is dealt with, and paiN Gaming tack on that all-important 5th round.
Yeah, a little scary, right, when TRK gets that deagle shot, but luckily for paiN, they had Nekaz rotating around from mid and coming from Snake, so TRK didn't have a chance. He had to clear one side he chose wrong, and Nekaz easily finds him. So 5-3 in favor of paiN, not to mention 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah, also, I just want to say, Nekaz is clearly eating his Wheaties this morning. Man's up to 9 kills already. Oh my goodness, they braved the Molotov. They just run through it. Nekaz is now lost in towards mid. He's in these smokes. They don't know, I don't think.
I thought they heard him.
They know. Oh, IDK saves his teammate's life. IDK had the thought to go back and check the smoke. Otherwise, that could have gotten downright dangerous. But instead, paiN Gaming, by challenging those Molotovs, they've given up so much early into this round. Can they recover? Good flashbang. On the smoke fade, they're going to try and come out. They're going to challenge XNS. He's got a teammate close in hand. Oh, but TRK is dead. His back was turned. No one was watching. paiSo finds one and the second as well to take teeth out of this round. If paiSo falls there, even if it's a 1-for-1 trade, this gets very wild. As it is, Nython just wants to take one more player out of the round at a minimum.
There's still time, 54 seconds on the clock. He doesn't have the bomb,
watching.
But there, yeah, exactly. Maluk could go down to 3 here.
There it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's early. It's going to be plenty of time after that Molotov fades. 40 seconds on the clock. And every one of these guns that Team 1 drops is so precious to them. Smoke's been deployed. He even theoretically would have had enough time to go all the way through mid.
Yep.
So they got to count for that possibility.
They're not looking at the smoke.
Oh, they will. As it's ready for it, but that's IDK. At a minimum to keep 2 alive, to recover that AWP as well. The money's going to be so brittle, though, John.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, at the very least, they saved over a couple of rifles, so it won't be too bad. The AK gets dropped for TRK. You got a couple A1Ss, and XNS is going to settle for the MP9, but that's still a really good buy-up. Almost full utility, only paiSo short a couple of pieces, but that's not going to hurt too much. What will hurt is if paiN comes back and wins this round cleanly, and then Team 1 are back onto the eco. That could spell disaster, honestly, because letting the T side get 6 rounds, oh boy, and paiN are not wasting any time charging on to the B site. They've already taken it effectively. Yep. Team 1 don't have anyone here. Maluk does get 1 frag, and Nekaz almost follows suit, but will back off in time. He's trying to bait out a shot. He does and finds the frag. It's actually Nython to get that onto Maluk. TRK strikes right on back. It's chaos, pandemonium right now, but the bomb has been planted here.
That was a boost. We'll talk about it in a second, but it's all on the PKL. He's got to defend this bomb. This parcel of C4. This precious prize. They're coming around trying to isolate him. Through, that's the first shot. So at least 3 players dropped. The economy again in question here. They need to get on the defuse. Oh, that's exposed. A 1v1. PKL could pull this off. He's got the shot. He knows he's close. He's chasing it, and PKL will take it to the house.
Oh my goodness. Well, the IGL, I talked about it. He's solid with those flashbangs, but when he starts fragging out, he's such a scary opponent. 1v3, the bomb planted, assisting him in all of those peaks, and man, oh man, he just does a great job isolating every single player. Whew. Saves the day for paiN. They're back up to 6, but like I said, Team 1 losing that round means their economy is in pieces. They are settling for 4 deagles, and the 5-7 Nekaz already finds the opening here. Then Nython gets Maluk. It will likely be... Oh, TRK does get 1, but that's all he's going to find as PKL finds him. Mike, you want to talk about the boost?
Yeah, so they did something very clever. We're going to run out of time here. This round's been quick. So they had 2 players in towards cave as the site take came through, right? And you'll often see players spam that panel. It's entirely common. It's one of the most effective ways to defend the B site, especially if you know your lineups on towards the usual plant spots. They wanted one better. They actually boosted up. Because they had the distraction on the backlines over by CT, they boosted one on top of the other, and there's a gap at the top of those panels, and using that, they spotted a player and made sure they had the kill. Now, it's an incredibly risky play to make because that panel is so spammable that as soon as you realize there's a boost on the other side, you can just spray down too. But in this case, it paid off. When you have the distraction, that can be really lethal. It's something we haven't seen teams deploy that frequently because of the risks associated with it. But Team One, understandably, needed to take some risks, and well, it still didn't see them the round.
Yeah,
it did
exactly.
net them the kill.
Yeah, it's a really nice play. Nice little detail there as IDK is going to find hard Zhao onto A. Could set himself up for a second. Yeah, Neck is. No! Oh my goodness, IDK thought he had him dead to rights when Neck is flicks for the headshot. He does go down afterwards.
Spot for
but
Python.
still, yeah.
He's all the way through mid. He's all the way through mid. They've left this as a vulnerability quite a bit, but this time Maluk is actually posted on it.
Yeah.
But IDK will, or Python will sit rather. He'll sit and chill, and he's going to wait for his teammates to make contact on B to serve as a distraction to hopefully pull away Maluk's eyes. Timely smoke out from TRK. Spam back through. Maluk hasn't flinched just yet. Does he hold his resolve?
Mike, look how heavy the presence is towards B, though.
If they just go into donut, if they get this kill on paiN.
Exactly.
It's such a strong position to hold from for paiN, but he still has to execute, and that's a big kill to find from Maluk. Yeah. That will, at a minimum, even if this turns into a retake, make it a lot easier. And paiN has got the first. That's what he needed. That's what he had to do. Big Guzero might be able to raise this bomb on down. Likely will, based on the minimap. Indeed, he will at least secure this plane for his team. But hanging on to the site, that's going to be a different question. Goes right into the fray, but peeking into two. He doesn't quite have the bullets in his gun. And that's going to be a 5th round for Team One. So finally, at least something here for the CT side.
Ooh, the reason I'm laughing a little bit there, Mike, is because Big U had an opportunity to line up a 2K, right? If his bullets hit the mark, but they just went wide. So either way, Team One do secure a 5th round. Good hold from them. Maluk learned from his mistakes, and he was watching towards CT and made sure that he wasn't going to go down to Python again as he wins that duel. And that really was the turning point in the round. As like you mentioned, if paiN only gets one, it's still good enough to secure it, and he absolutely did. So paiN Gaming get the bomb plant money. It helps their economy. Not that they really needed that boost with the amount of rounds they've won in the fashion they've won them, but they will still have a bit of extra cash to spend here as they will get a full-on buy-up. Nathan got the big green and the 4 AKs around him almost certainly. Timeout being called here. Both teams talking things over, but we're back into it in just a flash.
This round is critical for Team One.
Yeah.
This is already a disaster of a half.
Yes, but 7 rounds T-side is already excellent.
They realistically have to win out from here to feel at all comfortable in the second. He loves pushing that Molotov. He's in the smoke. Okay. All right. IDK processes through what's happening there and manages to figure it out in time. He is a madman. He's unhinged.
It's unreal.
13 and 8 though. There's no Molotov. There's no smoke that is safe. Not in mid. He wants to bring the hurtin', and he's going to find you round after round.
If he slips through and gets a second there.
That would have been unreasonable. That would have been ridiculous. This is a potent setup on towards B, but they still have to execute. TRK gets the first, but he's traded, and the second goes down with nothing else to show for it. So that's going to be the bomb down, and realistically for Team One, this should probably be a save, but it's desperation station here with Maluk getting that kill. They're absolutely going to go for this.
He's not too sure.
Yeah, they're going to do it.
Oh, he's going to
flash through.
He's going to flash IDK, yeah.
Setting up for IDK to go on through to bring the pressure, but Python dodges the flash ably, nimbly. And at this point, does Maluk really want to try the hero play? He's blinded up. He's peppered down. He's smoked off, and he's dead. Peeked ahead of it and taken out. No gun saved through. Not a dime on their person. They are in for a rough road for these last 2 rounds.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of that retake. Not a fan at all because, you know, you're smoked off. The odds of success are very low. I get it, right? 2v2, you're down 7-5. Your CD side does knock on at all the way it showed on Ancient, but still, you would have had a full-on buy-up here with no problem with those 2 saved rifles versus this, which is the Hero A1S and 4. They're going to charge through. Maybe they can make something happen. Not if Nikiz is expecting it, and he gets an easy 2K. No one else is going to push forward after that, but they'll still post up here around mid. That said, paiN's probably watching for something to come through. IDK could realistically slip through here. It's being watched by Python, and Python can't hit the shot. Yeah, he's down to 2 HP. Thing is, Big U's right there, and he'll close things down.
It's a gun.
Okay.
Maluk, time to take that rifle into the next round. It would be the last round, and he won't have it. He won't have the rifle. They do have plenty of cash to reinvest, right? Obviously, but this is just trying to salvage what they can. 6 rounds on the CT side of Ancient is limited, to say the least, and there's no guarantee they'll get this 6th, but they need to try, and they've got a good buy to do so. They've got the off, they've got the bulk of the util. Maybe not the head armor, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. Double up on T side. paiN Gaming are feeling it. They're feeling the fun. They're feeling the fire. Probably even an AK down to spare, if I had to imagine. And Hardzao early on is going to go look in to open up a kill. Aggression from Team 1 now, Jaguar. It looked like they wanted to go for it, but T-side smoke will keep them penned in, at least for the moment. PKL is going to bring them the fight. Here comes the play around X and S, spawning out Bigazera. They want to bring the pressure, both players, into this left side of Jaguar. If a Molotov comes in, their life is going to get difficult. And there it is. Wrong side, though, but they can't escape. They're hemmed in. PKL's going looking, but the shots are good. There's one. Do they expect a second? They do. Bigazera deals with it, contains no problem here. And now it's all onto Nithon in a 1v3. It's already been a phenomenal half, but Nithon wants to make it that much better. Pace is already up in the line. Nithon's not expecting him, and that will be it. At least a 6th round to send us in to the halftime break. 96 is the scoreline. paiN Gaming now on their favored CT side, and it's coming up roses for them, but this pistol round may not be, as it's off to a quick start, and heavy presence for Team 1 seems slanted towards a very light B site. Just one player in cave to deal with, and they've got the site for free. Nithon, does he want to go through the smoke? He's looking for a gap in it for sure, but PKL loss means that he's the only one who's close. I think he does have just a teeny tiny little gap, but not enough to really spot. And at this point on the smoke fade, they're firmly in place plant positions. And peeking into that cave is going to be asking for paiN. Nekiz might be a glutton for it, but he's oh so good. 2 kills found. One player pushed to the corner, but a crossfire on it. Deal with XNS. They need more. It's all in a big 2-0. What a shot! The fade away, but IDK with the dualies is just enough. Team 1 get the pistol.
That was a very close finish. Bigu hits a nutty shot after faking the defuse, just flicks up immediately. As soon as the head is visible, he finds the headshot and makes it viable for himself, but then cannot do the same against his final opponent, and Team 1 do indeed secure the pistol round. paiN Gaming don't really care. They're going to force up into this one. They got a FAMAS, a Deagle, 257s, and the Swag 7. Where's Hearts going to do with that? Actually, I don't mind it. In a main with that shotgun can be very effective. That said, the hit looks like it's postured towards the B site. Nades to clear things out here for Team 1. They got 4 rifles, 3 Galils, the AK, and the MAC-10 to support. Bigu's got that nade ready. Decides that maybe the smoke is a better option, but paiN do have 3 players towards B, so they wouldn't necessarily mind if Team 1 came in this direction, and this appears to be the case.
They're stalled out for the moment, John.
Yeah.
This is going to get kind of interesting as the hit actually comes through. There's still util here, right? It's not bad at all. Where does Bigazera up to pick this nade down? There's a smoke. They wanted to go for it. The nade, not quite effective. The HE early. The smoke's still good, and time is starting to get low. There's one more smoke, but it's on Hard South all the way on the other side of the map. A couple flashes, though, and 4 players in. They've got all the bodies here. 40 seconds. Team 1's really committed to taking this site, and the problem is there's further util that's just been picked up. Nekiz has just gotten a kill. It's not looking good for Team 1. They're just stationary. They're stagnant. Now they're going to come through, trying to shoot the guns to each other. That's not going to happen. And Nekiz instead has revealed his position. He's still going to take the first. That drops the bomb. He's got the spray down. Oh, but TRK answers back. It's a 2-on-2. They need this bomb down. 15 seconds. Nithon could ruin it all. Hardzao's not close enough to do this. And Nithon's on the wrong side of the pillar. His shot even connects. With his bomb now down, this gets a lot easier unless you're Hardzao. A mag 7 and a dream. One shot needs to connect. That's it. XNS is low. He'll go to the rifle. Enough bullets in at 13, and he's got the shot! They've done it! paiN Gaming pull off the 4-spy round. Team 1 in the mud.
I mean, look, Nekiz puts himself in such a bad position, right? He tries to shoot the rifle over, which makes sense, right? He wants to try and arm his teammate with something better, but exposes his position, and the rifle doesn't go over either. That said, he still manages to have perfect movement. He gets the first, and even gets 2 more afterwards to make it so very winnable for paiN, and then it's shut out with a great play at the end with the Swag 7, and then to the rifle. 10-7 in favor of paiN. They steal one away from Team 1, which was what Team 1 was doing to them on Inferno, but now with such a strong T side coming through from paiN, 9 rounds secured there. They've already gotten to double digits, and Team 1 are on a first revive. Just going to try and charge from the B site. It could work, but it doesn't. PKL gets 3 and Nithon gets 2. That's it.
My goodness. Complete massacre there from the crossfire. 4-round lead here for paiN. Money built up off of getting out of that round clean. And a Team 1 bye that's still going to be limited into this next one. This doesn't really get better in terms of team positioning. If they can win this, you're seeing the carpet start to be rolled out for them to close this map, and with it the series. Team 1. There's a lot riding on this round, and paiSadelos already burned down quite a bit, taking some serious utility damage here outside of B. He's down below half, and Bigazera looks like he might want to get aggressive. Space has been left towards B, and it's Steve. They've taken advantage. PKL eliminated. Nice play from Team 1. Really good gap to find. And Biguzera's next to follow him into the grave. And with that, this could just be a save call. It is indeed. They're backing away. paiN Gaming wants no part of this. Team 1 pull it off.
Yeah, too much space given up there by paiN towards the B site. Two players stacked up into cave as well, leaving very little visibility from long or short B. And that was really the problem here for the paiN side. Team 1, though, exploited well. And not to mention, TRK very much made sure that no one else was going to surprise them from cave by locking down that position. So good job by Team 1. They get an 8th, and paiN slip a little bit in this round.
Such a huge confidence builder for Team 1, right? So much extra comfort. Even just having the knowledge you've got extra buy in your back pocket if this one goes wrong. It's no longer the one round that could kill you. And a brittle paiN Gaming waits for them. This round will be solid, but if you give it up, suddenly we're looking at double digits for Team 1. Here comes the aggression in towards mid. Heavy util. paiN down quite low, and they will find him. They will collect. This time, he's not getting away after the initial utility damage. But they're looking like they want to fundle straight in towards A. Without this mid presence, are they still going to go for it? It seems to be the case. XNS poking, prodding. His hard's already. He's got the line. He's got the shot. He's got nothing! Except for a little bit of damage. That one went a little wild, and they were ready for his position. Now the site sealed off, the bomb likely going down. They just need to cross it towards that site. It can be tricky to get a plant here on A. The site is so open, but TRK will make it a little bit more cozy. With that kill. And a follow-up. paiN Gaming are locked on out. They're done.
Oh boy, that was yeah, that was a little sloppy from Hartzell, honestly. I thought he would be able to lock those frags down, but missed out on the majority of them. And now Team 1 walk in and do a great job winning the duels. XNS, Maluk, and TRK splitting up the duties there for a frag apiece. And like you said, we do indeed have a game here. Team 1 get up to 9, and their T side not looking too shabby. Great recovery for them, of course, in the prior round to this one, ensuring that they came out with a win when their backs were up against the wall, because if they had lost it, like you mentioned, paiN could have taken control here.
Now kind of an odd situation, right? You had the 2 players save guns in the last one, so Nighthon and Hartzell have money. You've got the 2 saved rifles in this round, so PKL and Biguzera have a buy already. Neck is screwed. But you could actually invest in here pretty comfortably.
They should.
You could even drop him a Farmas, right?
Yeah. I think he'll just go with the MP9, though.
Yeah, that's indeed what he's going to do. That gets dropped over. He's able to buy up the armor and the nades. And this is actually a pretty good buy for paiN. So the trials aren't over for Team 1. The conservative save calls from paiN have allowed them to extend this economy quite a bit. And Biguzera is actually going to be the player who stumps up for the SMG. That makes sense. Nekis is 21-13. He has been wild tonight, pacing the board through both games. He is top of the server for sure. So they want to enable him to go ham once more.
Yeah, actually, just a reminder, guys, paiN did just play here on Ancient against Brazen. That was a 16-7 drubbing with Nighthon top fragging at 24-10 and 110.7 ADR. So far, Nighthon's been a little quiet. It's been Nekis is standing on the 20 bloody frags.
Oh my goodness.
Insane. Biguzera charges through Snake and gets the frag onto paiN, upgrades to the AK immediately. And look at the ground that he has gained, the map control they have towards B. Team 1 have no choice. They have to funnel to A. The surprise for me is that there isn't more support on this A site for Hartzell, who's by his lonesome. You'd think Nighthon would rotate in, but he just wants to keep an eye on mid, which understandably, A's going to need help soon.
He's the anchor spot. Let's see what damage he can do as this anchor player. Nice nade. Takes him down to half. 1 kill here would be nice. He's got it as well. The trade is instant, but he did do the damage to put it in his team's favor. And with the positioning back in towards Catacombs, with the crossfire towards Donut, this could be dangerous. That bomb is being planted. They know they've got 1 player isolated, focused on that bomb. That's good damage done, but the kills come back the other way. It's all into TRK. 6 points of health. 1 bullet will do him in. The HE on PKL would be plenty. And now he's been spotted. That HE should come through, but it'll be the bullets instead. They've got it. paiN Gaming find their 12th.
That's such a good play from paiN. Intentionally, Nekiz is letting himself be seen so that the attention is drawn towards him, and then PKL comes out with the free frag on the trade. Wonderfully played out, and paiN Gaming get a 12th on the board. That said, that was a little scary, right? I mean, you have Hards out on the A side by himself up against the entirety of Team 1. They go towards him. His mission is literally get one frag and try to stay alive. He gets the one, does end up going down, but it's enough time bought for his team to get the rotations in and the crossfire set up for Team 1 to walk into, and well, mission accomplished. paiN strike right on back with a round victory on the board, and they are up to 12. Nekiz has also taken the quick early space up mid. He's got the support of Nithon, and I like the way paiN is pacing this, right? I mean, they've got the aggressive pace going through. They're not over committing to it, but they're gaining space in multiple directions. Last time it was Snake, this time it's top mid.
Just an update on the other games going on. ATK have taken the 2-0 over Brazen, so they move on with a win on their season. Meanwhile, Mythic just took map 2, so Party Astronauts Mythic is moving to a third. Yeah, we're getting a third map out of that one. 16-10.
Huh.
16-5 right. Map 1 on Mirage, 16-10 on Inferno for Mythic. Ancient is their decider.
Really? I would not have expected that to go to 3 maps, honestly. I thought Party Astronauts were going to get a 2-0.
This Mythic team has some spice, man.
They do.
The brothers Abadir are not to be trifled with.
Are they both playing tonight?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I know Freak is playing.
Yes. Yes, they are.
That's good. Then that's good news.
Both players are playing tonight, and Nekiz is certainly playing tonight. He's got himself another opening kill. Hardzal, one and done, but he just had the SMG. The damage is good, and Nekiz one more. So an advantage here. IDK barely alive, but Maluk warding over mid. This could be huge, but he's getting shot in the back. Oh no, Maluk, you gotta get away. He can't do so. It's all on IDK, who's low. Nithon doesn't expect him so close, but the reaction is snappy, and that's round 13 for paiN. At least a bomb plant here for Team 1 means they're going to be able to keep the buy train rolling. But paiN continue to build here, and they are so very close to taking this over the line.
I felt like IDK just couldn't find left mouse there. He had so much time to take down Nithon, but the reaction was too slow, and then Nithon managed to take things in his own hands. It was a little dangerous for Nithon to push out because his teammates weren't exactly close by. They had to rotate through mid and come back through donuts still, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. Like I said, reaction was slower from IDK. So paiN do get up to a 13th there. And now they're in the driver's seat, Mike. Nade's going to fly on through here for paiN Gaming, looking at the buy for Team 1. Get whatever they can, which isn't too bad. It's going to be 4Ks in the Galil. Nekiz gets the opener, but Maluk trades it back. Nithon gives away his position by firing off with the op there, and that means he's going to have to fall back here. Needs to be careful. That nade does do damage, but not as much if he had hung around in the current position that he's in a little longer. He now does regain control and has the op scoped in for connector as TRK thinking about coming through, but doesn't just yet. They're very wary of this mid player.
Hardzal interrupt us. Doesn't get his kill just yet. Nade to chase, and apparently he's shown enough that they're backing off. They don't want this. They don't want this heat. They don't want this smoke. Speaking of smokes, one's just faded over here. PKL and Maluk have a very interesting standoff.
Cave is open a little bit, which is concerning, but the thing is, PKL's gained so much space down this ramp that I'm pretty sure Team 1's not going to expect it. They'll certainly have the numbers as they peek in here, but is that going to be enough is another question.
Problem is the double peek can come through. Maluk, now he knows. Now he knows, and PKL can't escape. XNS is on it, and it's left to Bigusera. 30 seconds, they need to get on. Smoking towards Cave makes this a lot easier, but the rotation can't come through, and meanwhile, IDK is lurking out on this side of the map. Now he's been dealt with, so that lurk isn't a problem. But Bigusera going down with no impact could mean that this is a save. Bomb's going in. How's the money? Not great. Nithon, though, very great. And now a 2-on-2 with them fighting into the rifle.
Why?
Oh, my goodness. They nearly gave the fight away. Hardzal has closed the distance. They want to double swing him. They want to try and take him out of play, and they do so effectively. And with that, the op is sent scurrying away. Nicely done for Team 1. They isolate the position. They double swing it. That could have been very dangerous. Obviously, they gave a massive opportunity to Hardzal to close that one. But Team 1 took the risk, and it pays off.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they even took the fight with Nithon, right, to make it a 2v2 is a little risky. And going into that one, yes, you're double swinging it, but it's the A1S on the other side, and it can easily transfer to get the 2K. So, high risk, high reward there for Team 1 as they do find their way into double digits, making it 13-10. And I mean, that's something, again, they've done consistently against paiN Gaming. They get into double digits every single map. The problem is they can't win them. They've been losing again and again.
See what
All right.
Nithon could do with this big green.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he's about the only thing that can create in this round. You got the
I
Hards
mean,
out Deg armor.
can't say that, Mike, after that USP play on Inferno.
True, but that was Team 1 pulling it off.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying the USP can't be underestimated, right?
USP best gun. Most satisfying headshot gun.
Nerf USP, right?
But USP and the Scout are the most satisfying guns to get kills with, man.
They are.
Only thing that compares is also the Mag 7. Zeus. There's just certain guns that just feel good to get the kill with, you know?
I think CZ as well.
Yeah, I don't. Doesn't do it
No?
for me. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like spraying guns. It doesn't do it for me. It's the clean shot. Oh, Nithon. Oh, Nithon. Not going to have the impact with the AWP in this one. Maybe his teammates can retrieve it, though. Should be.
Cheeky spot from Bigu.
Oh, Bigu Zera had a gap in that smoke. They left it fake in. Now this gets dangerous.
Uh-oh.
Huds out connects. He's hit the first. PK's burned out. Bigu Zera close to follow. He's going to go through the smoke. He's going to go through the smoke. He's got one. Does he have the second? He does indeed. It's brought it down to the 1v1 clutch. Hartzell might have this. He knows where the player is. There's a kit down. This could be such a round. He's going to tap. Trying to pull Pace out into the peak. And Pesa will give it to him. Pesa will give it to him. He's got the shot. He doesn't even need to pick up the kit. He just had a little moment to celebrate. He's still got the defuse on. That's round 14 found. What a hero play from Nekiz through the smoke.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, but I need to highlight that play from Hardzao, right? He fakes the defusal, but doesn't scope in. He's relying on the quick scope because he doesn't want to give that audio cue away to indicate that he's holding for cave because he wants the element of surprise, and then immediately quick scopes and finds the frag. So well played. paiN Gaming, again, outsmarting Team 1 in these post plants. There's their 14th on a round where they only had the AWP, and it does do work, not necessarily in Nithon's hands, but afterwards when picked up by his teammates. BKL waiting to cover here. He's going to get mollied out and does go 1 for 1. That's not too bad for Team 1, who finds a second here. IDK, the 2K. Nithon peeking around from Long B and does manage to get an equalizer. The thing is, the bomb is planted and maybe Team 1 can pull off an eco round of their own.
Nekiz's position is difficult here in the cave, right? As soon as the smoke fades, he's going to have vision. If TRK backs up at all, has he been spotted? Now he has. That's 1, that's 2.
Oh, great.
Nekiz has them dead to rights. It's all on a Maluk, who will catch him off guard. But Hardzao now posted. Should have the shot, he doesn't. Defuse is on. Maluk's gone through, but it's dealt with. That's map point found. Team 1 in shambles. Another bomb plant. At least we give them something to contest this, but paiN have pulled off these last few rounds the hard way, and now they're looking to salt away a 16-10.
Mike, Nekiz 29-16 on map 1 here, 29-17, almost the exact same scoreline. 58 frags over the 2 maps. Could even be more here, as we still have at least 1 round left to play, but he's my MVP.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I think he's anyone's with eyes MVPs. There's kill number 30 on this one. Not going to need a prescription to see how glorious of a map this has been for Nekiz. He's going to make sure you see it in big neon letters. Hardzao taken down with nothing. That was a little awkward. He was out of position and struggled to get back on the angle. He's on the long flank. He's going to have the duel out with IDK. And IDK is ready for it there. He's taking the hero of the map out of play, but he can't survive. Caught quick switching. Oh, but he stands down, and now a 3-on-3. Is this going to turn into a retake here for paiN? They don't have to do it. Obviously, they've got rounds to play with. But they've also got Team 1 hemmed in. And it seems like they're going to try their luck in an even number situation. Nithon now out of play makes that trickier, but PKL's past the angle. PKL doing it all. Pesa just behind the boxes. PKL so close. One more bullet. Pesa limps away.
Oh my goodness, PKL. That would have been a ridiculous clutch, and he's already pulled off a couple here tonight, but oh boy, Team 1 almost letting a significant advantage slip away, and I do have to criticize IDK for trying for that peek. He didn't have to. He could have just kept himself tucked in after finding the frag onto Nekiz, but he got greedy. That's why that one gets close. XNS going to take down Nekiz, though, as Team 1 storm out towards mid, and the op is dropped as well in Nithon's hands. This round was a buy-up for paiN, a forced buy in a lot of ways because it was an MP9 and a Swag 7 around the op and the two A1Ss, but still, this has really fallen by the wayside quickly as Team 1 try to fight their way back into this one and potentially into overtime. Still have to gain a bomb site, which they haven't done yet, but B is very much ripe for the picking.
Time ticking away. The hero dead. Neki's out of play. The biggest threat, if you will. Hero, if you're a paiN Gaming fan. I suppose he's a monster if you're rooting for Team 1. Whatever he is, whatever his mythos, he's not in the server right now, and Team 1 are choosing correctly. They're going to open up this chest and discover a prize, a treasure, a vacant B bomb site.
Yeah, this is just a gamble from paiN, and it doesn't pay off. This is an instant save.
So should we do the Zelda chest opening noise? Wait, can I do it correctly? You got
the
Once
end
they
right.
opened it. Yeah. It's been a minute since I played a Zelda game. Yeah. I can't do it correctly. It's not right. It's not good enough. I failed you.
No, I won't even. I can't do it either. Just because I'm tone deaf.
Oh, I'm tone deaf too. Don't worry. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can't.
Yes. Yep. I'll take it. Success. And Team 1 will take a 12th round.
They will.
Do you think that was more of them like opening a boomerang, an ocarina? What do you think they just got?
It's like it's a boomerang.
Yeah. Hook shot. It's trying to drag this game back in.
One of the two, boomerang or hook shot, I think are good analogies here for Team 1 because they're trying to bring this game back into their hands because it has very much slipped away over the past few rounds until those two where they pulled off. All right, paiN Gaming though, finally go for the eco round. They do have the saved rifle and the saved MP9 and Swag 7 from the previous round. Will it be enough for round victory? Well, I mean, they did pull it off a few rounds ago, so let's see if they can do it once more. A main will be very difficult for Hardzow to hold against three players with the Mag 7, but possibly get one. There's one. Could be two for the second. There's the second. Is the third in the cards? No. IDK shuts him down, but still so much damage done.
That's so much money made. $1,800 in the bank. Players down. They're going to be a little cautious now. PKL, another ripe opportunity. TRK, just outside of Jaguar here. But PKL's been called out. Instead, look at Nekiz, so far down in mid. He's just got a USP, though, so he will withdraw. Doesn't want to fight this. I'm trying to figure out the numbers. Slipping back in is Nithon, who's now found the mag. Might find himself the rifles, too. They're available, but he's pushed this. That's so much information. It's going to allow the stack. But this could be a donut play. The stack might be incorrect. But Nithon on the flank. Oh my goodness. What's the timing going to be from Nithon? He's so far forward. He's knife out to try and cover this ground, and they've just given him the slip. Still going to hit onto TRK. So much damage. The rifle swings wide, though. That was the big gun. That was the gun that had to deliver. Nekiz is going to make his way through. That's one player down. PKL with the next. So they've got the crossfire, the USP, it's done it, they've won the game, a broken bye, a huge play with the Mag 7 in Temple, and a 3K from PKL to seal the deal and take it 16